Here's a game Capablanca played in 1922 in a 40 board Simul in New York City. Capablanca is white. His opponent is A. Chase. King's Gambit by Capablanca. This unusual move is by the master Breyer. Its point is to put pressure immediately on the F file. Its huge drawback, or one of its drawbacks, is it can be harassed. Usually when you move the queen out this early, it can be harassed and chased all over the board. This knight move can threaten the queen by d4 or e5. That prevents d4. Now black tries to break open the game and take advantage of white's early queen move. White regains the pawn. Now you can see the open file with the queen pointing at black's f7. This move threatens the bishop and is the start of a pawn storm by black on white's queen side. According to notes, pawn to f6 would give black a slight edge. White retreats, and the continuation of the pawn storm. Now, this mysterious move by Capablanca looks logical, with the idea of taking off the knight. The knight is attacked twice. But if you look closely, black can win the queen. So is this a huge error by Capablanca? And there it is. The queen has no flight square. No place to go. So black continues with his plan. White makes an in-between move. It might be possible for black to take the knight off. Queen takes knight. Pawn takes queen, and black can escape with his bishop. It looks unclear, a little unclear position, but after you win Capablanca's queen, why do you want to give yours back? Alright, here we go. What's the material? Each side has 2 rooks. Each side has 2 knights. Oops. Or, pardon me. Each side has 2 rooks. White has only 2 pieces for the queen. 2 pieces only. A knight and a bishop. Doesn't look like there's a sufficient combination, but we'll see. Protecting the knight pawn. Taking off the knight with bishop takes bishop would follow. What with a possible combo on we'll discover check first of all, and a possible skewer on the king and queen. White simply develops. Black trades off to get some pieces off the board and have maneuvering room with his queen. Now what does white do? Ignores it and castles. If bishop takes knight, bishop takes bishop, getting the queen back. What else? If bishop takes pawn, white responds. For example, if bishop takes pawn, white responds knight takes pawn with attack on queen and a rook, and also a check coming up. So instead, black gets out of the skewer, and with hopes of moving a rook over and getting his king, getting his king out of to safety, into safety. I'm sorry. White takes the bishop off. Black protects. Excuse me. White piles up on the f-pawn. Black protects. Okay, so we have the f-pawn is guarded by 1, 2, 3, 4, and the f-pawn is attacked by 1, 2, 3, 3 pieces. Now black appears fully satisfied that his f-pawn is safe. Unfortunately, all his black pieces, all his pieces are boxed in. And white nonchalantly makes a move on the queen side. Of course, black's queen doesn't have much move to run around. Protecting the knight and freeing up the black bishop. Stopping any more advance of the pawns and locking up the queen side. Hoping to free his pieces. Now attacking the d pawn. Black still has no useful move. Now he gets his queen free at last. He gets some running room. Black puts more pressure on the f-pawn, and after queen to d3, bishop check, black gave up the ghost. Really instructive game on white's part on how to box up your opponent. The queen sacrifice was totally unexpected. It was one of my favorite Capablanca games. Totally unexpected. It's interesting how white puts all the pressure on the king side and starts moving queen side pawns to open it up. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the game. There's more unusual games in a book called The Unknown Capablanca, where he played, it's his simultaneous games, some of his lesser known match games, and also consultation games. And there's a note in the back saying in the simultaneous displays, Capablanca played approximately 13,545 games. He won 11,912 games, drew 1,063 games, and lost 570 games for a score of 92%. An amazing display. The one thing I did find in the Capablanca's various games in the book is, especially in simultaneous games, he appeared, I don't know if you use the word weak, but his opening knowledge was not vast. Lots of times he did get a slight disadvantage in the opening, but being Capablanca, his middle game skill was superb, and his main strength was he knew what the plan was in any position. If you know what the plan is in a position, then knowing how to execute it is a huge step in becoming a strong player. Many players nowadays, they know book moves like 15 to 20 moves deep, but do not always know the meaning behind the book moves. So if you do study the opening, also study fragments, what the end game may result from your opening, and the middle game, and know the main ideas of whatever opening you play. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this game. Thank you.